Hi, I'm Subin Sen from Energy Exemplar, and today I'll introduce PLEXOS Pulse. Pulse gives you access to a fundamental European power model enhanced with AI. You can generate code, build dashboards, but most importantly, you can ask why. So let's dive in. Let's look at the GB power market. So let's plot GB prices for the next 2 weeks, and let's show all 25 scenarios. So initially, you can actually look at these multiple scenarios. So you're not looking at just a single base case, and you can see the LLM or the agent working through the various steps. And what you see here is hourly prices for the next 2 weeks, and you can see the distribution of price and not just a single price. So let's zoom in a little bit, and you can see here that you've got a peak here on the 9th of March, and you've got multiple troughs coming on the 12th and 13th in certain scenarios. Let's go a little bit deeper. It looks like this is scenario 9 that's causing some of these deeper troughs here. And so given that I'm quite interested in scenario 9 and given some of the Middle East tensions, I want to look at what the implication could be for extreme gas prices. I want to actually go into the model, and I just want an explanation of what each of these scenarios are. And so what I'm hoping is for a more simplistic language instead of giving me PLEXOS code, but instead to actually derive an understanding of what each scenario means. So as you can see here, you've got a base case. You've got that scenario 9, which happens to be a 90th percentile wind generation. So it's the high wind situation, which can cause a ton of depression in the prices. And then let's have a look at a high gas scenario. So let's look at scenario 17, which is the gas price up 15%, and something that we've seen over the last few days. So just quickly, I want to plot GB prices for scenarios 1, 9, and 17. Let's do these as hourly. So this is effectively going to show me the base case, the high wind scenario, and the high gas scenario. So this should hopefully give me a distribution of price which is on the high side and the low side, and you can see that we are still getting these troughs, but you're still getting these peaks up to 250. And so now I want to build up some more bespoke analytics. So I've got a portfolio of assets. Marchwood, VPI, Mingham, and Carrington, G1. Plot unit level generation. And so what I'm hoping here is to get a stacked area chart, effectively showing how my portfolio is going to behave under this European fundamental model, and hopefully I can start to actually understand the revenue implications. And actually what you see here is there are some, it's mostly running baseload. You can see the Marchwood is running at 880 and VPI Immingham's at 1115, but you can see some ramping down overnight, and you can even see some ramping down to 0. Now what's interesting to me is that Carrington G1 is actually not generating at all. So I think it's a good time to actually go into the detail here. So why is Carrington G1 not generating? Show me the techno-economic parameters of this unit. So what I'm hoping is that we can actually decipher from the unit's parameters whether it's actually the reason why it's not generating. Is it because available capacity is at 0, or is it actually just out of the money? And so what you start to see here is that actually, yes, available capacity is at 0, and you can see this in the graph. If we actually look at available capacity, you can see it here. It's generating at 0 for the whole period. And you can see here by the asking why, you can say, okay, well, the unit is effectively offline, which results in no P&L and no impact on the GB gas stack. And this is just that quick understanding without having to write code. You can see the code actually here. You actually get an outcome pretty quickly just by plain English language prompting. And that's the PLEXOS Pulse product. If you'd like to try it and explore the features and functionalities, you can now, and we are open for a free trial. Thank you.